October 14, 2008. The Second Great Disappointment. Like many others, I too was disappointed when nothing happened on the 14th. I scoured the skies, looked at my watch and waited. The clouds were brilliant and blooming, yet there was nothing remotely resembling a lightship. Now the feeling of disappointment has dissipated, like the vapors clouds, and in its place is only amusement. Amusement at my own gullibility, my naive hope. I laugh at myself, at how easily my rationality can be hijacked by one overwhelming emotion. Hope. Not that I don't believe in UFOs anymore. That faith is still intact. Curiously, that faith is fueled by my rationality more than anything else. The conclusion, based on the mathematical probability that among the billions and billions of stars out there, it is ridiculous to believe that we are the only intelligent life in this universe. By sheer probability, there surely must be civilizations which are thousands of years more advanced than us. And these civilizations, by the very fact that they have survived this long, must be of a peaceful nature, since if they were otherwise, they would have destroyed themselves long ago through internecine wars and hatred. They would have conquered wars and hate and separateness and personal egos and selfishness. They must be of a sublime spirituality, without the stifling constraints of dogma and religion. I have no doubt that these advanced and peaceful souls are already here, waiting for us to outgrow our egos and greed to a level where we are not a threat to them. Of course their sciences are advanced enough to protect them. But their disposition is such that the very act of confrontation and being at the receiving end of a hostile engagement is painful to them. It is like a mother who is overly anxious of an exam that her child is to take. They have put so much faith in us. They don't want to be disappointed. So they have no option but to wait till we transcend our pettiness. I am sure one day we will, and one day they will open their doors to our larger families in the stars. At this point, my heart goes out to the lady who started all this. Blossom Goodchild, as she is known, deserves our support and understanding, not ridicule. She made an innocent mistake, which she wholeheartedly believed in, and I am sure she had only the best of intentions in announcing this to the world. Although I am not a channeler, light worker, starseed or whatever, I am extremely saddened to see the reaction of the many who are disappointed against these self-professed channelers. This is our ugliness we must avoid at all cost. One must remember that channelers themselves are not perfect beings. They are bound to make mistakes in their readings and interpretations. And in their sincere eagerness to spread joy, they may sometimes announce things that may turn out to be false. But I am slightly disappointed with some of the other channelers, like Magenta, Pixie and Zingdad, who have been quick to distance themselves from her after wholeheartedly endorsing her in the first place. At least Blossom had the courage to make a stance, even if it was proved wrong, unlike others who give vague 50-50 predictions. Vague predictions like, "It is in your timeline to happen or not to happen," is of no use at all. And then goes on to obliquely place the blame on humanity and its free will for not allowing it to happen, is, I think, quite unfair. I don't believe the Galactic Federation or whatever would have planned this thing and announced it through their channel if our collective consciousness wasn't well above the threshold of contact. Humanity's collective spiritual index does not fluctuate like a stock market chart. I feel these channelers must do more to come out strongly in support of Blossom Goodchild, instead of being preoccupied defending themselves. Through this unfortunate episode, the lesson to be learned is that channeling is essentially unreliable. There are many weak links between the entity and the channeler. And often the entity is nothing but the channeler's own creation, a product of the channeler's deep-rooted insecurities. Before I sign off, I would like to say a few words about unconditional love that Magenta Pixie mentioned. Unconditional love is not a switch that you can turn on within you. It is a plant that must be tenderly nurtured within you. It is not just the sudden realization that every part of this universe is a manifestation of yourself. it is being in constant awareness of the singular and sacrosanct truth. Thus, in essence, unconditional love is loving yourself,